So, okay, you converted to Islam. How's that? How's that going for you?
It's a beautiful religion, and it's the only way to truly find God, because I believe God is a strong, fearsome force. And I think that not enough religions respect him in that regard or understand him in that way. And especially in the West, many religions are watered down to the point of basically insignificance. Nobody takes them seriously or adheres to their commandments or parameters, whereas Islam is very different. And I think that's how God should be worshipped, with red lines. I think that there should be lines of things you're allowed to do and not allowed to do, and they should not be crossed. It's very interesting, the world we live in now. We preach tolerance, but really what we're only preaching tolerance for is absolute degeneracy. They'll say you need to be tolerant. Tolerance is a good thing, agreed. But there has to be a red line where being tolerant is simply detrimental to your heart, your spirit, and society.
If you argue against these ideas, they delete the other side of the argument, which means we now live in a false version of reality because one side of the argument is completely decimated and deleted. Hence, the computers purport the matrix, and this is exactly where we are. If we could freely talk and argue against these points, they'd be gone. But we can't, which is why they still exist, which is why false ideas, which should have been destroyed long ago, are now pertinent amongst the population because of the matrix and their media machine and the false computer-generated reality we're forced to live under the guise of censorship. I do like to think if there's a contingent of free minds, it prevents tyranny. I think that if not enough people stand up, I do think it's genuinely a battle of good versus evil. I think it's as simple as that, Tam. I think if someone's not standing there saying this is wrong, then evil wins. Think how many things they're already purporting on our children in the Western world.
For sure.
Imagine if no one stands up, and very few people do. Imagine if no one was. Imagine how fast it would accelerate. This is genuinely a battle of good versus evil.